Hey, this is Casa Terefe, formerly known as Ambassador Casa. Now my new name, Disciple Kephas. Today on my reading, I have a word for me. Hopefully, it will help you. It is from 2 Peter 1 through 5, but I will concentrate between 3 to 6. It is about growing in faith. I was away from my faith. God, by his divine nature, faith comes from him. I can now work my faith. Once I have a faith, I need to add work based on my faith. That's what the point for me today. Starting from verse 3, I'm reading from New Living Translation. I like the New Living Translation based on what I learned today. By his divine power, God has given us everything we need for living a godly life. Faith is given to me so I can practice godly life. It says we, but I use I. I have received all of this by coming to know him, the one who called me to himself by means of his marvelous glory and excellence. And because of his glory and excellence, he has given me great and precious promises. God has a promise for my life. These are the promises that enable you, me, to share his divine nature and escape the world's corruption caused by human desires. Whatever we see, the corruption of the world came from what? From the human desire. It's a human being brought his own corruption, not God. Some people say, they challenge God, why this and that happening in this world, but it's all started from human being, our fathers and mothers, Adam and Eve. So that's detail. But now on number 5, this is where I need to practice. I was in different habits. Now I need to practice godly habits. It says uh, I have become a partaker of a divine nature. Now it's different, totally different. Now I'm participating in godly nature through his word. So I have to concentrate on forming godly habits. Peter talks about godly habits on number 5. And he says, in view of all this, make every effort to respond to God's promises. And it says, I like this word, supplement your faith with a generous provision of moral excellence. I can say I have a faith, but if I don't practice my faith or I don't have a new godly habit, it's not complete. That's what I'm learning today. So he says, and moral excellence with knowledge. Knowledge from the Bible. And knowledge with self-control. What I learn from God, it has to apply to me. With patient self-control, with patience, endurance. And patient endurance with godliness. And godliness with brotherly affection. And brotherly affection with love for everyone. I got a new habit to develop. That means I have to move away from human corruption, which is what's going on in this world, and practice a new habit, which is godly excellence, godly moral value. God gives me grace. The more you grow, it continues, and the more you grow like this. So Christianity has a growth. Yes, I'm back to my faith, but I'm not going to be stuck in one place. But I have to grow in my Christianity. I have to develop a new godly habits. God will add grace to enable me The more I grow like this, the more productive and useful I will be in the knowledge of our Lord Jesus Christ. So the more I know Jesus Christ, the more I develop godly habits. What is godly habits? Brotherly love. What is godly habit? Stay away corruption. This world teaches me to be selfish, self-centered, the way of the flesh, but God enables me. He's the one who gives me the faith, and also He's the one give me the grace to have a new habits. I got a new attitude. It's godly habits. I challenge you. Get the word, and let me start again. And thank you for listening. I will have a godly day possibly if I stick with the word.